Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Saturday, August 30th, 2025. And today we're going to be in the first half of the 11th chapter of the book of 1 Corinthians. Instructions for public worship. Daily reading plan, August 30th. We do see it calls for 1 to 16, which is exactly in line with the break for stories we will see. And I am going to jump back, do one step backwards, because as we closed out 10 yesterday, we see Paul talking, I too try to please everyone in everything I do. I don't just want to do what is best for me. I do what is best for others, so that many may be saved. And then in looking at the 11th chapter, we see there is one more line of 11:1, and you should imitate me, just as I imitate Christ. And then we open up with instructions for public worship here. I am so glad that you always keep me in your thoughts, and that you are following the teachings I passed on to you. But there is one thing I want you to know. The head of every man is Christ. The head of every woman is man, and the head of Christ is God. A man dishonors his head if he covers his head while praying or prophesying. But a woman dishonors her head if she prays or prophesies without a covering on her head, for this is the same as shaving her head. Yes, if she refuses to wear a head covering, she should cut off all her hair. But since it is shameful for a woman to have her hair cut or her head shaved, she should wear a covering. A man should not wear anything on his head when worshiping, for man is made in God's image and reflects God's glory, and woman reflects man's glory. For the first man didn't come from woman, but the first woman came from man. And man was not made for woman, but woman was made for man. For this reason, and because the angels are watching, a woman should wear a covering on her head to show she is under authority. But among the Lord's people, women are not independent of men, and men are not independent of women. For although the first woman came from man, every other man was born from a woman, and everything comes from God. Judge for yourselves. Is it right for a woman to pray to God in public without covering her head? Isn't it obvious that it's disgraceful for a man to have long hair? And isn't long hair a woman's pride and joy? For it has been given to her as a covering? But if anyone wants to argue about this, I simply say that we have no other custom than this, and neither do God's other churches. That's our pausing point. We'll see you back here for another blessed week tomorrow, starting Sunday. Have an amazing weekend. Take care, and God bless.